Hello. Hi, Gemma. Welcome, sweetheart. Gemma, you can hear me? Let me know if you are able to hear me clearly. Hi, Fari. Welcome, sweetheart. Awesome. That's great. Oh, my curly hair going everywhere. My wild hair. Oh, my goodness. It's like just whatever it wants to be. Have to put it up, Sometimes you just want it out of the way, and sometimes it's like, what? Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Fari. Um, yeah, I'd planned it for 5 guys, but I could not get home on time. I had to bring my kids. My sister guys surprised them by taking them camping for the weekend, so they were not aware of it. So I had to surprise them, bring them there, and meet them there. So it was. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. So yeah, it was really cool because we love to do stuff like that, surprise the kids, surprise family members. So they didn't know. They thought they were going on a field trip, and I told them the field trip was for school. So we get there, and there's all these RVs out there. Hi, Bernadette, welcome. And they're like, Mom, where did you bring us? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe the GPS brought me to the wrong place. So I'm like, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna go and check with these guys and see what the heck this place is. Anyway, and then my sister guys pulled up. It was like perfect. They were so excited, so happy that they were going to be camping because they've been wanting to camp for a while, and we just haven't had a chance. During summertime, we didn't get a chance to camp or go camping, whatever. So this is a good little getaway for them. So they're gone for the weekend. They can have fun. But coming back, there was like construction on the road. So I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. And this guy's gonna wonder where the heck I am. And yesterday I didn't get a chance to do a healing. Hi, Mary, welcome. Mary, did he request to be in the group? I'm gonna see if I have any requests. I can add him if he requests. I don't see anything. Um, Let me see. Let's go refresh here. You have to ask him to join the group, or you have to add him to the group, because it has to be through a friend. So if you guys are friends, you need to. I'm on my tablet. Behind my phone is a tablet, so I'm trying to see if there's any. I don't really see any requests, guys. So, um, I did add somebody before I started, but I know it wasn't. It was a lady. So, Mary, just if you can get in touch with him and just have him request to join the group, or if you can add him, and then he can be on the live because the live shows up in the group. so he'll be able to see it. So guys, tell me how you guys have been. It's been a couple days. I know some of you have not been able to make all the healings and everything. I hope you're watching the videos. Every healing video, guys, watch. There's information in there that I really want you to know and be aware of. Okay. Also, I posted a bunch of other things in the group that I want you to watch and pay attention to. At the same time, remember, no fear and no negativity from it. Okay. So the idea is to be informed, okay, and be aware of what is going on. So this is just for you to understand why we are doing what we are doing and why people need to awaken and also be aware and do whatever it takes, right, to get ourselves into. Hi Jamie, welcome honey. So please watch that. I also posted my past life regression session that I had done with Aurora 2 years ago. Well, that one actually, it was supposed to be a past life regression that turned into a full channeling. So it was kind of interesting. It didn't come out to be the way I had planned, and I think she hadn't planned it that way either. Because usually, you know, when you do quantum past life regression, quantum healing, you're supposed to go into a past life, and you're supposed to. Hi, Hiral, welcome. You're supposed to see yourself or what you were in a past life. Well, I came to find out afterwards what my past lives were. Because at the time, like I told you guys, I had asked for a timeline merge before the session, and which they said they were going to do, and they did do a timeline merge, guys. They did do my timeline merge, so a lot of my my other halves from past lives ended up landing in my space. Okay. It's not always the best to go into your past lives. I'm not saying don't go into your past lives, but like I've told you before, your past lives can sometimes be very painful. Okay, so what happens is you do like integration, right? That's what you have to do. Integration of that pain and suffering or sadness or whatever traumatic stuff you went through. A lot of the times when people do quantum hypnosis, hypnotic therapy or whatever, they are putting you in that, they're bringing you to a past life, and you are remembering it like it is happening right there and there, and you are going to feel that sadness and pain come up of that life. Okay, this needs to be integrated, so they will sometimes help you. Like if somebody had killed you, they will ask to connect to that being who had. They will ask for you to forgive them. They will ask to remove that negative energy and whatever it is that is holding you back. Okay, so this is what I meant by when I said that, sometimes we have fears in this life that we are not understanding. Like you might be afraid of water and you have no idea why, or you might be afraid of heights. A lot of people are afraid of heights, which is a very common thing. It could be because you had a past life where you fell off from a very high building, or it could be something tragic that happened to somebody in the family. So these things sometimes will come and affect your present life and how you live this life. Okay, so this is why the integration. Now when I do the healing, I ask that they clear. Doesn't mean every life stuff is going to get cleared, guys, because some of us have come and gone like so many lifetimes, right? We are old souls. So if we have done that, remember, you can't get a, if you have had thousands of lives, not all lives are going to get integrated in one healing, right? So this is actually the beginning of hi Bambi, welcome. The beginning of the cleansing, the beginning of removing all this trauma. Okay, So this is what it is. Now, at the same time, in this life, we have gone through trauma, right? We have gone through some hard times. We've gone through some abuse, or some people have gone through some really tragic stuff, right? Yes, Vanessa. Remember, guys, the live healings that I post on the group, do them whenever you feel low, whenever you feel you're not there, your energy is not doing well. It's almost like a meditational healing, okay? You lay down, you put the thing, okay, and let it do its thing. It's not that long. Fast forward to the thing, or if you want to use the ones that are on YouTube that are like 20-30 minute stops, right? Use them, guys. Don't stay in that state of fear, or feeling low, or feeling depressed, or feeling like everything is not going right. Don't stay in that state, guys. You have the tools. I'm giving you the tools, so use them. Is there for you to use, so please don't stay in that state. And then you reach out to me and say, okay, this is going on. Guys, I am I've said this before, I have a life out of this thing. I have things I am doing. So I don't always sit on the phone looking at your messages saying, oh, okay, this one sent a message, let me see what the problem is. Sometimes I will look at the message, but I don't have time to reply because it popped up while I was driving, or I'm doing something, and I just see this thing just come up on my phone, and I'll be like, okay, and I'll take a look at it, but I have no time to reply to you guys. So please utilize those healings, guys. Okay, and every one of them's got a little different intensity. Okay, so play any one of them, or play all of them, play and continuously whatever you feel comfortable doing, right? Anxiety will go away. You have to understand this is what the healings are. You guys, you tell me you feel different when I do the healings, right? It This is what it's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to lift you out of whatever is going on at the time that you're not happy with or comfortable with. It also helps you be in a better space, right? So this is what this is. So please use those videos, share with others, because they do help other people as well. It clears the energy within your home, it clears the energy within your cars. If you play it in places, it's going to clear the energy in those spaces as well. Okay, so please do whatever you can to keep yourself in a state where you're not depressed. Anxiety is one of those things, or depression, or this stuff. If you allow it, it's going to come. If you allow it, give it the space, pay the attention, it will come. But you don't want that. You don't want to give it that. You want to be the one in charge of your emotions, guys. Don't let anything or anyone control your emotions. You want to be in charge of them. So, analyze the situation. You're being anxious. Why am I feeling like this? What is causing me to feel like this? And then think about, if it's a person, right, causing you the anxiety, why is this person doing this? What about them is causing this anxiety? And if that is not helping you, then you either stop talking to that person, move out of the space, like at that time. Just if it's somebody, say your spouse or whatever it is, the situation is, step outside of it, because you don't want to be there going through that, right? So step out of it, breathe, and meditate. Use the healings. Give yourself alone time. Hi, Alina, welcome. Okay, so this is what this is, guys. Everything and everyone around us can affect us emotionally if we allow it. So you need to decide, do I want to be in this state of mind? Can I see if there's another option to this? And if you're feeling anxious, breathing is one thing. Just sit and calm yourself down. Okay, put meditational music, guys. There's so many YouTube videos with some amazing music. Sometimes I'm like that, I'm just having, it's either that I'm just it's like I'm very I can't explain it. It's like too much energy. It's just like I'm not, I can't explain this, okay? But whatever it is, I just put flute music on YouTube. I'll just put some flute music. It just calms me down. It changes my entire feeling of how I was and everything. It just brings me back to a space where I'm, eased out and completely like in a comfortable state again. And we go through these symptoms, guys, especially when you're awakening. You'll go through a lot of different symptoms as well, okay? Things come up, clear them out, okay? Remember, fill yourself with love and light from source. Source is the one you want to connect to, okay? I know you, a lot of people connect to beings other than source, like angelic beings and stuff, and yes, I do connect. You do have teams, but at the same time, try to keep yourself surrounded and your family members surrounded with the light from source itself, okay? Because that is the true light. All right. Guided meditations, guys, depends on what you're doing, what the meditation is for. Yes, they're usually safe. People who do these things make sure that they word the stuff accordingly so that you are in a safe space when you're being guided to do the meditation. But just remember this, okay, that you can connect to beyond the veil. You might get shown visions. You might, um, hear stuff. You might get exposed to something, that's in the past life or whatever. So depending on the meditation, though, guys, if you just do a relaxing meditation, that's not gonna do. You might go into a trance. If you're meant to get a message, that might come through. Okay. Sometimes some people will tap into something, but usually not. It all depends on uh yeah, just make sure that you're not just going to do like they're all differently worded, so check what you're using, right? If you go and do a third eye meditation, guys, then it's going to start activating your third eye, right? If you go and do a past life regression meditation, you're going to be brought to a past life. You might visualize some things of you, or something that happened in your past life. So that can happen. I have done them, so I know this, right? So be careful what you're doing, because sometimes when you do this, and if you're not careful, you can invite beings from your past life to come into your present life. Okay, these beings sometimes can trick you into believing things that are not true, or tell you things that you might believe and then realize they're just playing tricks on you. So this is also there. Okay, there are beings out there who can change who they are. They can shape shift themselves. So they give you one vision and then they give you another vision, and you're just like, dang, who are you? Like, so this is all from my own experience, guys. I'm telling you this because I have gone through it. Okay, they can lie to you, they can tell you stories, they can make up all kinds of BS. Okay, this is why surrounding yourself with love and light from source, protective light from source, you're going beyond the matrix, you're connecting to someone higher than everything that is there beyond the veil. Okay, so even ascended masters, even angelic teams or angels or whatever it is, right? You're connecting to straight to source. Also, answers are within you. You do not need to look for answers outside. Lily, I do that sometimes because I get multiple beings around me where I ask to make sure that I am getting a correct answer, because I sometimes will get a no, then I'll get a yes, and I get a no, and then get a yes. And so that, yes, it does work, but sometimes these guys are so, they, I'm telling you, they can make you believe whatever they want. Okay, so even the law of three can sometimes trick you, so be careful of that. always look within yourself for answers, guys. Always go within. You are the most powerful being that there is. Reach out to your higher self. Also, your gut instinct, guys. Your gut is the biggest thing you can listen to. Okay, your intuition. And as beings, we have this gut feeling, this might not be right, or this might be okay, or this is not okay. So always do that as well, okay? Hi, Arthur. Um, I'm just telling you guys from my experience the stuff that I have connected to beings. And also, like I told you guys, they know I send beings to the light, so they come to me, and they come in like, oh, it's like sometimes it's like groups and groups and herds, and like so many people, like crowds and crowds, right? This is how I feel, like the energy is like of crowds. And then there are other times where I've integrated different kingdoms. I'm not sure what's happening with the light here. Hello. Oh my goodness, hang on 1 second, guys. I was feeling my light on the phone yeah, here we go. I hope that's better. The light's kind of throwing off a little bit here. Okay. um Hi, Kay, welcome. I actually have, yeah, so I've actually integrated the kingdoms separately. So, like the animal kingdom, the bird kingdom. So, I've integrated them separately sometimes, and also the feminine and also the masculine, the children. Like, I'll do integrations on my own for for everything on this earth, basically, and beyond the veil as well. And when I do that, that's again another time when I feel the crowds. It's like huge crowds that are coming, to be integrated and sent home, sent to the light, basically. So this is so it's if once you start awakening, and those of you who are half awake or almost awake or awake, that you easily connect to beings. And any kind of being can come into your space if you allow them, right? So this is why we have to be careful. This is why I always tell you guys, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, surround yourselves with love and light from source. Do that for your family members as well. Always protect yourselves and your family members, your home, your cars, places you're going. If you feel somebody has very bad energy, or just say, I feel them with love and light from source, and just walk away from there, because you do not want that energy to come with them, or with you, or whatever. But all right, so I have a whole bunch of you here already. If you guys are good, we can get started with the healing. It's been a couple days I have not done a video, but guys, please share the videos, let others know about this, healings. And also, let's try and reach a bigger crowd so we can help others. And I just feel bad, like we don't get as much. I mean, there are people watching. I see a few hundred people watching, but add people to the group. Let other people know about it in other groups as well. Hi, Donati, welcome. And so this way we can have more people get healed, more people be awake, and more people get on the right track, guys. Because it is exactly that. There's beings who are on the right track, and then there's beings who are following a herd, where there's like just programming and all that stuff. The matrix is being dismantled. It is a lot of the stuff is being taken apart and everything. So it is working, guys. It is working. Things are changing, and everything will eventually get to a point where we will see tremendous change. But we have to continue doing what we're doing, right? Well, that's the net. Yes. We're gonna start the healing in a few minutes. All right, guys. So yeah, so do whatever you can, share the videos, let people know about it, and let's get out there. And Maria, yes, you can meditate. The healing helps you release the sadness. So please use the healings as well. Like I've said, all the healings have, they work, all the videos. Just go to the part of the healing and then just do the healing, or use the ones on YouTube where I have like a couple very short healing videos. Use those. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Tell your friends, family members about it. Please spread the word so we can reach a bigger audience. But yes, when you're sad, guys, the feeling is that you're hurting inside, isn't it? It's pain. And you want that release, because when you release it, it frees you from that sadness, right? So this is why, when we're doing healings and you feel it, you feel the release. When you're crying it out, you feel the release, isn't it? So this is what this is, right? So please use the healings. You can meditate as well. It can help you release. But it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a guided meditation or you just put music, meditate on your own. Whatever makes you feel good, guys. Okay, that's what is important. All right. Uh, See, guys, you have to understand this. So people ask, "Oh, how long is this awakening going to take? Why is it taking this long?" How guys, people have been waking up for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Okay? So don't expect it to happen overnight. But at the same time, understand that this time we are in, this is a quickening like never before, which means is that people are waking up quicker than they were waking up before. Okay? So that's the difference. Because we are being exposed to things that are going on around us, because we are being conditioned to believe things that are not right, and we see that. What is awakening? Awakening is seeing that we are being lied to. We see that we are being played with. Okay? So, what do you do when you find out, okay, somebody's playing you? What are you going to do? You're going to say, no more. You're going to say, no, I'm not going to deal with this thing. I don't want this to happen to me or my family, right? This is what awakening is, finding out the truth, right? So this is what's happening. We are being brought out into the light. Things that are in the dark are being brought out into the light. Things are being exposed. People are working around the clock trying to make things turn around. And we are part of this team that I'm talking about, right? Yes, we don't just, go out and do things, but our vibrations staying high help the collective. Okay, at the same time, this is why I say when you share the stuff, you're now helping others wake up, which means now you're help raise the vibrations of others as well. So this is what it is. We need to stay in that state, right? And we need to help others get up there as well and come out of the really low vibrational state of being, in a bad place. Who's losing billions, Gemma? Who's losing billions? See, people say things, right? People just say things. Hi, Sonia, welcome. People just say stupid things, okay? Oh, they're losing. Who's losing billions? Who's losing billions? It's not the rich guys, guys. It is not the rich guys. The guys who are in power, who have control over everyone, who have the money, they are not losing a penny. Small businesses got shut, right? You see small businesses who are going out of business. You see, people who are losing jobs. They're not rich people, guys. They're people who are trying to make ends meet, right? There are people who are like you and me, working every day so that they can pay the bills, right? The economy, yes. So this is what I've said to you guys. There's the dark evil side, and then there is the light, right? So the light is now fighting the evil darkness. So the economy is being hurt by the dark side. They're not hurting themselves because they have all the funds they need. They have all the power. They're greedy people, right? They're people who have evil in them. These are dark beings, guys. We call them demons because they are like demons. Okay? So if you are worried about the economy is affecting you and me. It's not affecting them. So they don't care that they are messing up the economy. They'll bounce back. Who suffers is people like us, because we are going to scramble to make ends meet, right? But we have to remember, this is what they want. We don't want to be in that state. We don't want to be in that place. We don't want to be like that. We don't want them to win. We don't want them to think that we are living in the fear of what they're trying to do to us. Because that's what they want. They want to create the fear. They want to tell people, stay home, wear masks, don't open your business. You can only do this, you can only do that. They're trying to control us. You decide if you want to open your business. If you have a business, open it. Okay? You have to understand what works and what doesn't work. This is why people are on the streets fighting. Because they know that this is not how it's supposed to be. They're trying to make a new norm. A new norm of wearing masks. Where have you heard that? How many pandemics have come and gone, do you guys realize this? This is the new thing on earth, you think? How many viruses they've let loose on us, right? How many viruses they've done this every decade, every 5 years? There's something new coming. There's something new coming. There's something new coming. All right. This is the first one where they've shut the entire world down. But it is not just that. There's also a bigger thing at play here. And I've talked to you guys about the tunnels in the underneath in the inner earth, the demons and all the children and everything they're doing, the adrenochrome and the archons. I've told you about this, guys. There is a bigger thing at play. This is the evil that is being diminished. We're trying to save these people. Exactly. They want us to be dependent on them for everything. Your food, your water, where you go, where you're coming from. Okay? They want you to be dependent on everything and anything. It shouldn't be like that, guys. And even if it was, okay, say for instance, they have a system, right? That they put in place. And they go, okay, the government is going to be like implementing the system. The system should be a fair system. It shouldn't be like, oh, if you want this, you need to do this. It shouldn't be like that. There should be equality with everyone. Everyone should have the same amount of money. Everyone should own their homes. Everyone should have their own land. Everyone should be able to allow to do whatever they want. This is how the system should be. It shouldn't be like, because I'm rich and I'm going to control you. You're going to do what I want. If you want food, you do this. Otherwise, no food. If you want to go to school, vaccinate. If you want to do this, do this. You know what I mean? This is what they want. This is what we don't want. This is what should not happen. Because we are all sovereign beings. No one should control anyone. Who gives them the right? Who are they to tell us what to do? We have the most brilliant mind. Isn't that what they say? That humans are the most brilliant beings? We can think for ourselves. We know what's good for us and what's good for our children. What's good for everyone, right? Why do we need to be told? Why do we need to be guided? Guys, you can't grow your own food. If you had a farm, wouldn't you be able to grow your own food? Think. They're poisoning the food. They're poisoning the water. They're poisoning the air. Everything they're poisoning so you can go to get medicine. And then when they take the medicine, there's side effects of the medicine. So now you get another disease from the disease. Okay, so you have like 3-4 different things going wrong. While the pharmaceutical people are making money, doctors are making money, the food industry is making money. right? Every one of them is filling their pockets, controlling humanity. This is why, I keep telling people not to get vaccinations. You don't need the vaccinations. First of all, they have artificial intelligence in them. They're trying to control you through them. Please don't do that, guys. Even the testing has artificial intelligence in it. They're trying to put a chip up in your third eye so they can shut you, close the third eye or whatever, keep it asleep. Hi, Rochelle. Um, our systems are built so strong. Our bodies are, you understand, it is the highest technology ever created by Source. This body that we just take for granted, is flesh and blood and all these organs inside, all the cells, has anybody sat and tried to decipher what the heck it is? This whole machine, right? How perfectly it works, like you can't even imagine. Everything is in sync. That you make it through the day, you sleep at night, and you wake up, and it's ready to go. If you put the right stuff in it, it works at its finest, guys. But what they're doing is they're trying to make us obese, they're trying to make us dumb down, they're trying to do everything. Slow poisoning from the minute you are born. From the minute you are born, they inject the baby. And they continuously vaccinate until a certain age to keep them dumbed down. And then education system, guys. Please don't tell me you did not read the stuff in the news. I don't read news. I don't even I don't watch TV, but I have enough things coming my way to know what happened. Every every school has pedophilia. Every school is designed. As soon as they find a family that's broken, a family where there's drug abuse, a family that has a problem, the children are not being taken care of, the children get taken away. Every school has this in this country. It probably is everywhere too. Do you understand? The schools, we send them to educate them. Not every child is lucky enough to make it through that education and come out of it good. So many get ripped from their families. And they're ripped, but you know what happens? The families never get to see them again, guys. Because they get taken from there to be human trafficked. So this is the thing. So many things were put in place to keep us asleep, to control us. Do you know that when they introduced the school system, they used to go from home to home with guns, forcing the parents to send the kids to school. Way back, kids were taught at home. You were taught to, you were taught all the skills to survive, guys. All the skills. And you were taught by your mother and your father. If your grandparents, they were there. People lived in communities where there was support system. Everybody worked together. Everybody watched out for each other. They watched out for each other's children. We did have this kind of crimes. But they introduced the school system so that they could control. Remember, not everybody can be a boss, right? Because imagine if everybody became a CEO. Where would they be? Who would be their slaves? Who would do those jobs that pay, a few dollars? Who would do that? If every kid came out being a doctor or engineer, right? Who the heck would do the other jobs? Think. So the education system was created to dumb the kids down. But guess what? There are some brilliant minds that come out of there. But even then, you know, they get taught to do certain things certain ways. Like doctors are educated a certain way, guys. They're told you only follow what you're taught. You cannot, they are not allowed to prescribe any natural remedies. They have to use what the pharmaceutical industry creates. So a doctor can't even tell you eat orange for vitamin C. They will tell you go get the tablet from the pharmacy. Go get some vitamin C tablets. They'll not tell you eat 2 oranges a day, you'll be just fine. They can't do that. They're not allowed to do that. This is how it is. So everything is done in such a way that they benefit. The elite, the rich, the ones who control benefit from everything that is out here for humanity. They benefit and they control everything. By the way, I'm looking at an amazing sunset. The sky is such a beautiful pinky orange. I love the scene I get in my window here. It's really pretty. So remember that we have to, as sovereign beings, we have to step into our power and we have to say, no, enough of this. We're not going to take it. Okay? And you know in the US what's going on, right? Guys, a lot of you are from the US. I know there's some not from the US, but the ones who are in the US, you know, we have elections coming up next in a month or so. And, excuse me, and they don't want Trump to win, so they have been bad mouthing him from way back because he's exposing everything. Guys, I'm not saying, oh, yes, you know, he's a awesome dude, whatever, okay? He's stupid sometimes, tweets some stupid things, okay, whatever. But he was picked for a reason. He is the first president who is not following them. Okay? He is blowing the whistle on them. I know not everything has been exposed, but it will all come to light, guys. The reason he's able to do that is one, he's already rich. He was already loaded when he became a president. He did not need the money. Two, he knows these beings because he's been an elite for a long time. He knows their secrets. He knows everything about them. This is why they hate him so much. This is why every news channel is trying to degrade him and say mean things and bad things about him. So everything they put out, fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news about him. To keep people from voting for him and re-electing him. Please use your common sense, guys. I'm not going to tell you who you should vote for, but you should know who is doing the right thing. He is the one who is exposed the pedophilia and the human trafficking, and also the CPS, Child Protective Services, is planning to shut them. I don't know if he's already shut them, but he's going to do that because that is the biggest human trafficking place. Every kid who gets taken away by them, the guarantee that the parents or grandparents or whoever will see the kids is not there. All right, so please remember, this is a huge thing that we are all working with. Vanessa, they're all going to see it. One day, there's going to be a day when all this stuff's going to come out and they're going to all realize what he was doing. See, you have to understand, it is all conditioning, right? It is all programming. It's all conditioning. And people who don't want to see the truth, okay, will find ways to work around it and believe what they're told. So that's how it is. You can't, you do what you can, and we just keep spreading, the love and light, and try and awaken as many as we can and see where this goes. But the whole thing is that there is a bigger thing at play here where things are changing. We are not able to see it yet, but it is happening, guys. Okay? It is taking place. So just know that better things are on their way. Okay? Even as we go through this stage, it is hard, trust me. And some of you who are in Australia, who have got a really bad lockdown, guys, they have some really strict laws in place where it's really really horrible. They should not have to go through that, but they're going through it. But because there's a lot of stuff there, that's the biggest thing is this, guys. This is what is being revealed right now: the human trafficking and pedophilia, which is in the inner earth. This is what they're trying to expose, and they're trying to rescue all these children. They're demons down there, guys. They've mixed DNAs of animals and humans and created all kinds of creatures you can't even imagine. And these stupid things are what is feeding off of humanity for how long? The children, the adrenochrome. They not only drink the blood, they also eat the flesh. They're cannibals. But because they want to feed off of this, continuously feed off of, this is where all this human trafficking comes from. And also the sex industry, the pornography stuff, all the stuff that I've talked about, guys, all this stuff needs to come to an end. This is what is really the truth that is being exposed. And it's not just one country, it is worldwide, guys. Because these tunnels connect continent to continent underneath. So this is what this is. Alright, guys. So I want you guys to, pay attention to stuff and the stuff I post in the group, just watch the videos because it kind of keeps you up with what is going on, okay? And also the changes that are happening. There are some videos of other people who are also videos I've posted in there that you need to watch. So just keep track. But we have all been like this, right? We watch a movie and we fall in love with these actors and actresses and stuff. All of these people are part of this stupid shit. I lose respect for these beings. I'm sorry, but I feel like that. But I do. I feel like there's no, like, what is this? It is so wrong. And we have this such an amazing fan, like we fan follow them, thinking they're so amazing, and then you find out, like, the list I posted, I mean, like, fuck, it's like, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm using bad language, but man, it's I just looked at the list and I'm thinking to myself, really? Like, these beings that are always portraying themselves as this helpers and doing good for others and, trying to change the way things are on earth and humanity and all this. And they're all part of the pedophilia crap. They're all part of the human trafficking. They're all part of this, feeding off of children, evil worship, all that nonsense. They're all part of it. So this is what we are here to change, guys. Bring it out to light and change this earth to be a place where it's safe for our children. It is safe for us. Okay? Yes, they are. They are good actors, deceivers. That's really what it is. Oh, the other thing, guys, I just want to bring this to your attention. So all the sci-fi movies you watch, all the horror movies you watch, right? Everything that you watch, right? Avatar, you watch all kinds of sci-fi movies, all this. Guys, this is real stuff. These are movies that are made by humans, right? We say, oh yeah, this human, they made this movie, such an awesome director, this, that, blah, blah. Do you understand that these are real things that are actually happening? That they are actually doing movies of? It's all real. It's not like a story or a myth, or and mythological stuff is history, guys. Okay, that is real history. It's ancient history. It happened. Okay, it's real. But even the stuff that they say, it was from a storybook. Somebody wrote the story and now they've made it into a movie. This is real stuff that is actually happening or has happened that we are watching. It's either channeled by the person, or they're aware of it, or they are part of it. Okay, like Man in Black, Matrix. There's so many movies. I mean, there's so many like movies that make us sit and think like, whoa, what? And they hint at things. There's another movie that they had shown about a few years ago, and that had the Wuhan virus in it. See, nobody pays attention to it, and here it came this year, right? So they kind of hinted that there's a virus that's going to come out, blah blah blah. Yeah, Star Wars, yeah. So these are beings they're creating from what they already have a vision of, or they already know exist. All right, these beings are also here on Earth, guys. Remember, we are not all humans are not humans. We are aliens, guys. Remember, we come from other dimensions that are much different, where we look different, right? We all from different places. Yeah, some are teaching us, they're showing us. Like I said, they're hinting to us what exactly is happening here on Earth. But a lot of us just watch it like it's a movie, entertainment, and come home and another day starts. And that's the end of that day, right? But this is really true things that happen, even horror movies, guys. Imagine what a mess, right? Uh, anyway, I don't do horror movies, so might have watched a couple scary movies when I was younger, but that's it. I can't do horrific stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna give 5 minutes. Anybody who's new here, um, I recommend you lay down for the healing part. Okay. If you can't lay down, just relax. You can sit in a comfortable chair or whatever. Also, no distractions, guys. You do not need to watch me. You do not need to hear me doing this healing. It's a remote healing, so feel free to put your phone down if you're on the phone right now, and get water if you need water, or if you need to go for a bathroom break or whatever. Feel free to do that as well, and come back and just say ready when you're ready. Okay. Also, if anything comes up through the healing, you might get triggered. If you do, please release it. Okay. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel angry, let it out. If you feel joy, great. Hip hip hooray. And if you hear me crying, I'm fine, guys. Okay. It's just part of integration. Okay. So, sometimes I connect to beings, and it just comes out of me. Okay. So don't worry about that. And then once I'm done, I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah, so you have to understand there is a lot of different dimensions. There's a lot of different alien races, guys, and these alien races, we are them, guys. And the DNA, I believe, was changed a long time ago, right? So, and that these humans who have volunteered, who are on Earth, who have volunteered to be abducted, and they changed their DNA. Now, I don't know if it's abduction, you can call it, or just, I don't know how to word this, but it feels like an abduction usually because you're not aware of it, you don't have a memory of it, that you had made a contract where you were going to be that they were going to come and take you, and then people who have had, and I think you must have watched, there's this guy who, you know, was taken a few times like that. He actually has a whole documentary on, I don't remember the exact name, but I can find it and post it. Anyway, he and some other woman that was also a volunteer, and they made kids together with alien DNA as well. And so the kids have like different looking ears, but they look somewhat like humans. I'm not really sure why they do this stuff, but again, I can't understand some of this stuff yet. So when I do, I will let you guys know. But yeah, so there is a lot more to this, and again, there is the good guys and the bad guys out there as well. Okay, beyond the veil. So um, they're good races and they're bad. The reptilians are what I know are the ones who have caused a lot of havoc on Earth, and this is what I get. Okay, this is what comes to me, so this is why I'm saying this. So this is why when I am trying to heal you guys, I try to get everything out of you, including reptilians, because they tend to come from a negative space, I should say. Okay, so and not all reptilians are bad. Okay, so there's also a race that is good, but there's also a race that is bad. Okay. Hi, Alan. All right, guys. If you're ready, we'll get started. Awesome. Hi, Gloria. Welcome. I'm just going to get started with the healing, guys. So please get comfortable. All right, guys. I think we're. Um, I'm sorry. It's like nighttime here. My lighting again is. Let me see if it went down again. Oh my goodness. Oh no, it didn't. I My room just doesn't have enough light, guys. Sorry. I have to turn a couple other lights on, but I'm not moving now. So I'm going to get started with the healing. All right, guys. Hi, DeAndre. I see you. You're welcome, Vanessa. I just want you guys to understand that there's more than just us. Okay, there's more to everything. Whatever we are being shown is not exactly the way it is. Okay, it is not like that. All right. So I hope your boys are doing good, DeAndre. Um, and it's good for you guys to know the truth, because it's very important that we are aware of what all this is. Okay. All right, guys, just relax. I'm gonna get started. Can I connect to all the higher selves and all the angelic teams, please? Can I connect to all the higher selves of all the children and the pets? Fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that do not serve them in the highest good of all. Release their fear, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration. Everything that controls power, greed, evil, darkness. Guilt and shame are released to my life. I release all entities, energies, beings, attachments, all artificial intelligence and reptilians. I release them all to my light. I fill them with my love and light, bringing their cells, organs, their body, soul, reincarnations to complete a vibrant health and balance. I detach them from the matrix. Their sovereign beings, I claim them back. I surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally from outside forces. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, freedom, safety, unity, and harmony with these family members. And so it is. I shall scan them, please. Can I connect to all the young adults, the child cells of all the adults here? I fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that does not serve them and that has come about. I release all their fears, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration. Everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, jealousy, hatred, guilt, and shame. I release all from them all entities, energies, beings, attachments, artificial intelligence, reptilians, and everything that does not serve them and that has come about. Release it all to my light. I fill them with my love and light, bringing their body, soul, organs, cells, reincarnations, complete and vibrant health and balance, surrounding them with love and light, protecting them eternally from outside forces. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, and compassion. Ourselves scan them, please. Can I connect to all the adults? Ourselves, please. I fill them with my love and light, release everything within them that does not serve them and that has come about. I release this atmosphere, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration. Everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, jealousy, hatred, and guilt and shame. I release it all to my light, all entities, energies, beings, attachments, artificial intelligence, intelligence, everything released to my light. I detach them from the matrix. I reclaim them back to me. I fill them with my love and light, bringing their cells, organs, their souls, bodies, and reincarnations complete and vibrant health and balance. I surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally from outside forces. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, safety, unity, freedom, and harmony amongst family members. I shall scan them, please. Can I connect to all the teams of the two, please? I fill them with my love and light, bringing them all good things in abundance. Give them a happy, healthy, safe, and beautiful, wonderful, joyful, happy life, full of safety, unity, freedom. I ask you walk this earth with them. I ask you watch over them, protect them, and keep them safe. I ask that you keep their vibrations raised, keep them in a state of happiness and joy. I ask you walk this earth with them, and when they're old enough, you awaken them. And so it is. Can I connect to the teams of all the adults, please? I fill them with my love and light, realigning everything within them that is releasing everything that does not serve them in the highest good. I bring everything to a complete and vibrant health and balance, detaching them from the matrix, cutting all codes of the past time, for they are here for this present life. I awaken them, awaken it is time for you to see the truth and the light. It is time to speak, know, understand, spread the truth. I ground them through this ascension process. I cleanse their homes, their surroundings, their cars. Everywhere they go, I fill it with my love and light, releasing everything within all the spaces that does not serve them in the highest good of all, bringing it to complete and vibrant health and balance. I bring them all good things in abundance. I give them happy, healthy, safe, fun, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful life full of joy, happiness, safety, unity, harmony, freedom. Angelic teams, I ask you walk this earth with them. Help and guide them. Help them raise the vibrations of themselves, others, and Gaia. I ask you cleanse this home surroundings, the body, soul, calm. In the middle of light, bring it to complete and vibrant health, keeping it positive and high vibrational at all times. I ask you ease the pain and discomfort of ascension symptoms, and so it is. All those are released from all beings. I fill you with my love and light, releasing everything within you that does not serve you and the highest good of all. If they are released from you, I transmit to love and light. I fill you with my love and light, protecting you totally from outside forces, bring you to complete and vibrant health and balance. You are forgiven. Please follow the light home. Filling with my love and light, releasing everything within you that does not serve you. All evil and darkness, I release it to the light. Transmute it to love and light, and surround you with my love and light, bring you to complete and vibrant health and balance. Your love and your light, and so it is. Follow the light home. Alright, guys, if you're laying down, please do not get up too fast. Okay. Hi, Christine. The hubby is looking for me. Here he comes.
You train in 15 minutes.
I'm sorry?
You train in 15 minutes.
Yeah, almost done.
One-on-one training.
Yeah. Great. I gotta go back to work, guys. I have to do training. Oh my goodness. Work never ends. All right, guys. So feel free to ask questions if you have any, and also if you want to share your experience, feel free to do that. Okay, guys. Please share the videos, add people to the group, and let's spread the love and light. Okay, guys. Let's not forget to say I fill the space with love and light wherever you go. All right, guys. Excuse me. Yes, Christine, please rewatch. I think you missed the healing. You're welcome, Bernadette. Oh wow, I'm glad. Please make sure you have, if the kids are willing to do it with you, have them do it. That's a great thing, Lily. You're welcome, guys. All right, guys. If everyone is good, everyone's doing all right, I'm going to call it a night. All right, guys. Because I do have to go and do some training for work. Um, so I will do this tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what time. Tomorrow is what, Friday? The kids aren't here, so I'm not going to be rushed. So I probably will try and do it earlier. Yeah, it is hard. This is why we do this. This is why we need to shield, because you remember they're around so many different energies, and you don't have a choice. This is how it is. So definitely, do whatever you need to do. Like I've told you guys, you can just put the healing, just part of the healing, and just do the healing whenever you need it, when the children need it. Do it for them too, okay? Because that's it's supposed to help everyone, okay? So definitely do that. Well, thank you guys again, and we will see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Tons and tons of love and light to everyone. And kisses until tomorrow. Okay, guys, I'll post in the group what time we'll do the healing tomorrow, so that way you know. All right, guys, take care.